Okay, so this is the last video on these triangle things. We're just going to do these two examples right here. We're going to start with this one. So we're going to have to use both of our facts that we learned about the angles adding up to 180 and our exterior angle thing for these two problems. Not necessarily both in the same problem, just for both of those problems we will use. At some point during both of these problems, we will use both of those facts. Okay, so in this first one, I'm going to kind of ignore this y down here to start with, and I'm just going to look at this triangle right here. And since it's a triangle, we know that the angles have to add up to 180. So this 57-degree angle plus this 39-degree angle plus whatever x is going to be 180. So again, just like we were doing in some other problems, you're going to do 57 plus 39, which is 96. So 96 plus x equals 180. And then we're going to subtract that 96 from both sides to figure out what x is. So 180 minus 96 is 84. So x is 84 degrees in this picture. And also, y is also 84 degrees. Not because of that exterior angle thing, but because we have a little X-looking picture right here, and angles that are across from each other in an X-looking picture, those are vertical angles, and they're equal. So you can never forget that fact about vertical angles. It will always be true, and it will always be a thing. So in this one, X and Y are both 84 degrees. So now let's go over to this other one. We already did a problem like this once in the second video, I think, but we're going to do another one. So let's see. I'm going to look in my picture and I'm going to find the triangle with the most information, which looks to me to be this triangle kind of on the left side right here. Right, I already know two numbers in that triangle. All the other one on this other side, I only know one number of. So I'm going to start here, and just like we did before, these guys have to add up to 180. So the 80 plus the 40 plus the x has to equal 180. So then let's see, 80 plus 40 is 120. So 120 plus x equals 180. Subtract that 120 over. So you would have x equals 60 degrees. So x equals 60. And then there's a couple ways to figure out y. Since if you put them together, this x right here and the y, since when you put them together they get a straight line, you could say that x plus y has to equal 180. And then since we solved for x already, we could say that 60 plus the y has to be 180. Or you could use the exterior angle theorem thingy from the last video. So y, let's see here. Y, here's this angle y, is an exterior angle to this triangle on the left with the 40 and the 80. And since it's an exterior angle, that means it's going to equal the sum of those two guys, the 40 and the 80, which we already did once and figured out that it's 120. Okay? If you were going to write it this way with the x and the y and the 60, you would just subtract the 60 and you would still get that y is 120. And it's an angle, so I'll put degrees. Okay, so now we know, I'm going to label my picture back, x is 60, y is 120. And so now I can look at this little kind of triangle on the right side of the picture. I have more information about this now. Now I know that y is 120, this little angle in the corner is 30, and then I have z. So I could do 120 plus 30 plus z. Since it's a triangle, it has to equal 180. Combine your like terms, 120 and 30 is 150 plus z equals 180. And then if you subtract 150 from both sides, that means that z, I don't know where I'm going to write this, z, oops, hold on. I'm going to write this up here at the top. means Z would have to be 30 degrees. Sorry, I know that's kind of messy and all over the place. Okay. So there's that one. So you are going to do a little practice with this triangle stuff also. So again, if you need help or don't know something or can't find something or not sure how I did something, let me know and we can talk in class. But you're going to do some practice on this when you're in class the next time also.